This is 1850 News. Thank you for tuning in. Today on Channel 1850 News, breaking news! A traffic accident on Route 1850. Sheep cannot commute to local pasture. Also, Henry Clay is discussing his 5-step plan to slave-free country, and Daniel Webster is with him on this topic. Stay tuned for more after the break on 1850 News. Do you know where your kids are? I'm down here, Dad!
Heartburn.
Headache.
Indigestion.
Upset stomach.
Diarrhea!
No, straight.
Hey, Pepto Bismol! Welcome back to 1850 News. First, we have the traffic accident on Route 1850. We have our reporter Frank on the scene.
Don't look here.
We're here on Route 1850, and we have a traffic jam. Local sheep cannot commute to local pasture. I think we have an eyewitness around here somewhere. Here he is. Gobble, gobble, gobble. Gobble, 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 gobble. Gobble, 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 gobble. Gobble? Gobble! Gobble, 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 gobble. Gobble.
Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here.
Gobble.
That's all the witnesses have to say.
That's all the witnesses have to say. Tune in. Back to you, Weather Anchor Dan. Okay, well, on to our second story. Henry Clay has announced to the world his 5-step plan to make California a free state. He has discussed this in an interview with our field reporter, Tim. On to that story.
So, Mr. Clay, what is your 5-step proposal?
Well, I think that's a question that many Americans have in their mind right now. I think that I'm finally ready to expose it to the public. I haven't done this before because I was perfecting it, but I'm finally ready. Well, the first thing that I want to do in my 5-step proposal is to urge Congress to let California enter the Union as a free state. I want to do this because despite of all the complaints, I think that the balance between slave and Union state will still be balanced. The next thing that I want to do is ask all the Mexican secession to become federal territory. In the territory, they will decide their own slave status. Next, I want the Texas and New Mexico border to change. I want it to change, and I ask Texans to give up all their land rights east of the upper Rio Grande. For this, I will pay all the Texans' debts. Next, I want to end the slave trade in the country's capital. I don't want to end slavery, but I do want to end the slave trade. And the final thing that I want to do is make a more effective fugitive slave law that will replace the slave law of 1793.
So, do you think your 5-step proposal will be effective in the long run?
Well, yes, I think it will be effective in the long run because everybody is benefiting from this 5-step proposal. California will be a union state, all of Texas will have their debts paid, and everybody just gets their things. You okay?
Yeah.
Well, everybody gets their things paid off, so I think that everybody will love my 5-step plan, and I am the great compromiser, so I think that this will work.
Thank you, Mr. Clay. Back to you, Anchor Dan.
Okay, Tim. And now for the daily weather. It's gonna rain.
I just said, these are cookies on him.
I know Oreos.
I don't know.
Remote's favorite cookie. Oreos are awesome.
Not that good. We're gonna get another shot.
And that was
For the daily broadcast. And now for our field reporter, Bart, for the interview
Where's the thing?
with Daniel Webster on the compromise of 1850. To you, Bark!
So, Mr. Webster, why are you signing on Henry Clay on this issue?
I'm siding with Henry Clay because I believe that California should be a free state in the Union. Despite the complaints, I believe that there will be a balance of free states and slave states. I also believe that the Texas and New Mexico border should be changed because the federal government will pay the Texans' debts. And I think there is a fair compromise that New Mexico gets land east of the upper Rio Grande River. I believe that Mexico should be able to take their own make their own decisions about what their slave states are. The whole Mexico secession doesn't make any sense to me. I believe that we shouldn't even be involved. We should also end slave trade in the state, because it's just wrong. Because God created us equal, and equal we should be. And the slave law should also be replaced because it is not effective. The slave law of 1793 should be replaced with a new and better one. This is all I have to say. God!
Thank you. And now, back to you.
You ruined the video!
No, I didn't.
Has begun! Oof.